If doctors knew as little about medicine as marketers, half the population would die every year, but most marketers do not know what they are doing, and therefore businesses all over the world are going to hell on a handcart as a result. If you're in marketing and you haven't read scientific advertising, you haven't read the Bible. Yeah? So this is what really matters. Get more customers, get them to buy more, keep them longer. There are no other ways to make money. If anything you're thinking of doing doesn't do one of those three things, and preferably more than one, forget it. Here are the weapons that I believe you should understand to be a proper marketer. Research. Research will not necessarily tell you what people will do. It will tell you what they think they will do. It will tell you what they are doing. Public relations, PR, pound for pound, very, very often the most effective thing. Advertising, we all know what advertising is. When people think about marketing, they tend to think about advertising. And one of the points I'm trying to make at the moment is that's not the only thing to think about. Point of sale, there is not a single person in this room who has not gone in somewhere and come out with something they didn't plan to buy and forgotten to buy something they should have bought. Sales promotion, that when you run a big promotion, what happens with sales promotion is that sales go up because of the promotion, and after the promotion, sales go down and you're back where you started. So the only purpose of sales promotion is to collect names that you might be able to start to build your database, yeah? Direct and interactive, along came the internet, and I thought, wow, everything on the internet is direct and interactive. So my little book on direct marketing is highly relevant now. Product placement, you've all bought products that you've seen in movies or on TV because they were prominently placed there. Word of mouth, or now, just a great American thing, it's not word of mouth anymore, it's viral. Salespeople, the most expensive commodity you have, but also the most effective commodity at selling. Nothing is stronger than someone facing you that you've got to tell to sod off to get rid of. Yeah? Experiential marketing, experiencing the product. Pack design, there are quite a number of products around that have never been advertised, you've never seen an advertisement for them, but they're selling very well because the pack design draws attention to them very well off the shelf. Yeah? Sponsorship, workplace marketing, communications to the people who work for you are intensely important. Businesses are made of people. This is one of my favourite quotes from an English poet. The proper study of mankind is man. Spend all your time thinking about people, because that's where the money comes from, yeah? And that's where the work comes from, and that's where the ideas come from. Yeah? Cause-related marketing is charity, obviously. The most important commodity in life and in business, which is passion. And lastly, guerrilla marketing. You really have to have some understanding of all these things in order to be a complete marketer, and I cannot imagine what is the point of being an incomplete marketer. Yeah? People do things for emotional reasons. So always remember that it doesn't matter what you're selling, you should be appealing to emotion. Yeah? And here are the emotions. Fear. I always thought the most important reason, the most important element of persuasion was promise of a benefit. But in fact, certainly in financial services, it's fear of loss. We're more worried about losing something we've got than getting something we don't have. Yeah? Flattery, everybody likes it. Greed, we all like something for nothing. That's why free is such a powerful word. Guilt, we all feel guilty about something. Anger, we all get fed up. Exclusivity, salvation, the feeling when you give to a charity. Ask yourself what a salesman would do. Everything you do is just a substitute for salesmanship. No salesman would ever go to somebody who is a bit overweight and say, "Hey, fatso," for fear of getting kicked in the balls, yeah? And here are the things you've got to spend your time on if you want to succeed. First of all, the most important thing by far to think about is how can you improve the product and its positioning. Research and testing is the next most important thing, because they will tell you whether you are doing the right thing or not. Targeting, because even the dullest message sent to the right person will do better than the most brilliant message sent to the wrong person. Incentives, because what I give you is always going to be more likely to get a response. Very, very high percentage of successful businesses on the internet start with a free offer of one kind or another. Yeah? The least important thing on which I've lavished, not short of 60 years of my life, is creative. This thing about keeping going, I think is very important. You never give up. Now, the most important thing to my mind in business, apart from what you sell, is the people you work with. Yeah? Business is all about people. You know? It's all about the people you sell to and the people you work with, and if it's not fun and if you don't make it fun, it's bloody miserable. And that's it.